But yeah, so back to what Addie was saying. So how did you cross or merge, one, into directing, and then two, I also want to know, like, how did you get involved with Morris Jamel?
Okay, so I always side note, I love pro wrestling, right? It's my I'm not even gonna say it's a guilty pleasure, because those guys work hard and it's performance, right?
Right.
So I'm not even gonna discredit the work they do, but it's something that I always grew up, as any little boy, whatever,
Right.
grew up loving. So as a kid, we set up a backyard wrestling federation. I was kind of like orchestrating that. And then when I got into high school, for like talent shows and stuff like that, I was always the one coming up with the routines, like choreography and stuff like that. So it was something, again, I was always doing. I didn't know that I could like make a living doing that.
Right.
So then when I got to college, as I said, I was so hungry to learn anything about the business that I was in our drama club. It was called Harlequins, and we do a couple shows a year, and it was all student ran, organized, and one year, I think it was 2007, I want to say, the show we were doing was Free Will and Wanton Lust by Nikki Silver. And I didn't know anything about the show or anything like that, but the guy who was directing it, he said, "Hey, would you want to be my stage manager?" And I was like, "Sure." What does a stage manager do? He goes, "Oh, basically you just organize, the schedules and everything." So I said, "Yeah, all right, I'll do it. I'll give that a shot." So as it turns out, he was an RA, so he was never able to commit to rehearsal. He always had to like go to an RA meeting or something came up, to the point where we were in rehearsal and he just wasn't there. So one night, one of the actors said, "Hey Vinny, could you just tell us like what we're doing, whatever?" Never took a directing class, never read anything. I was like, "Yeah, I will do this, and maybe you do this because this would make sense." They're like, "Oh wow, that worked. What else you got?" And that was kind of
look
it.
at that.
That was
a great
kind of
story.
it. No, it just, but
It worked its way up.
it just worked its
But
way.
it came to you though.
Yeah, and so then as the program is that we didn't have tracks, we didn't have specialties, but if you became known for doing something, lights, costumes, whatever, everyone you gravitated toward that. And people kept throwing those kinds of projects your way. The projects. So I had to sit work and save money for that. So it just so happened that the play that year was going to happen in the fall, and it wasn't going to be during the winter when wrestling season was. So I just was like, they sent the flyer out. It was going to be Greece. So I was like,
Oh shit.
So I was like, you know what? I may never do this again. Little did I know. So I went, fell in love with it again, and then that was right when I was applying to colleges, and then that was pretty much it. So when I went to college, I didn't really know anything other than I wanted to be an actor. I just was so hungry to learn anything about the business. So yeah, so that's pretty much it.
What made you go to Brockport for theater?
Quite honestly, the finances. I mean, it was either go to Brockport. Well, I went in through it's called the Educational Opportunity Program.
Yeah.
I was talking to my guidance counselor. He said, "Okay, what do you want? Like, what do you want to study?" I said, and at that time I was going to do health science. I wanted to be a health science major so I could possibly teach as well.
But yeah, so back to what Addie was saying. So how did you cross or merge, one, into directing, and then two, I also want to know, like, how did you get involved with Morris Jamel?
Okay, so I always side note, I